There's a lot of good times in life where I'm really questioning on really if I want to keep doing this, if I want to quit, and if I just want to keep striving with this, not with just YouTube in general, but with a lot of other things that I got going on in my life. But I know if I quit, I'll be at zero. I'll go back to being at level zero. I would have nothing. I basically be restarting. I would basically all that process and all that effort I put in would be mean nothing. And also, I know a good majority of times why I want to quit is because I'm not getting the results that I want, or I'm unsure of the results that I'm possibly going to get. And I don't really know what's going to happen until it actually happens. So I have to keep that in mind with doing my task and trying to accomplish goals. I don't really know what's going to happen until it happens, right? And then sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm not getting the results that I want sometimes, and I gotta put that to the side and be like, the end game is way more important and way more beneficial than what's going on right now. I just need to keep putting in work. I need to fall in love with the process and progress and not fall in love with the result, because that does not really matter. And I also really need to realize how bad I want it. And if I quit, like I said, it's done. There's no more you can go with that. So with that being said, you got to keep striving. You got to keep going. You got to be number one. And the world's just gonna throw a bunch of fucking curveballs at you, throws a bunch of bullshit at you, just because it doesn't want you to win. The world does not want you to succeed. The world does not want you to be great at all. That's just the hard truth. I mean, yeah, you can make the world paradise. You can make the world great, but the world does not want you to be great. The world does not want you to make it great. So with that being said, it's going to throw curveballs at you. And if you quit, then the world won. And then you lost. You lost the 1v1 that you had with yourself. You lost the 1v1 you had with the world. If you just quit and you give up. You're not supposed to quit and give up. You're supposed to keep striving. You're supposed to keep going. And like I said, you don't know what happens till it actually happens. Something beneficial could actually happen, but you quit. You stopped. The next day, something your YouTube channel could have blown up. Your streaming channel could have blown up. Your fucking TikTok could have blown up. You could have got a raise at your job, but you decided to quit. And your boss was like, damn, I was just about to raise you too, because you've been putting in good work. We've been noticing. You thought you thought that we haven't been noticing your good work, but that may not be the case, but I'm just saying, you could quit right before something big happens, and you don't want to quit right before something big happens, because if you do, you never know. Like I said, you never know the result till it actually happens. So you got to keep going. You got to keep going until you make the result that you want and you get the result that you want. And then even then, you shouldn't quit. So what? Life's going to be hard sometimes. But if you stop now, you go back at zero. All that process and all that hard work, all that effort, all that time was literally wasted because you wanted to quit. So that's how you got to defeat the feeling of quitting, is by realizing that if you quit, you're back at nothing. All that time you wasted. Quitting is wasteful, more or less.